How do you deal with trolls on social media? Today, I'm joined by Toby Martin, who is a big proponent of video, and he's on social media a lot as an agent, and he's had trolls. So we're here to talk about how he has dealt with trolls, and also I get trolls as well, and how I deal with them. So let's see how you deal with them.
Well, I think you're the master, Chris, but from my perspective, if you put yourself out there, you're going to get trolls, either because they don't like the look of you or they don't like what you're talking about. So I'd say step number one, reply to them. It does no harm, but don't get dragged down to their level. Okay. You've got to rise above. Don't get into quarrels or...
So you don't delete them?
I don't delete them, no. Because what it is an opportunity for you to demonstrate just what a good guy you are, just how good you are at dealing with tricky people, tricky customers. Yeah. So you reply to them with a level head. If you can use a bit of humor, fine.
Do you sometimes have to wait a few hours before you reply?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
Yeah, because does it wind you up?
Yeah, especially if they're wrong. If they're wrong about what they're saying. And do you know, the most that I get is, I don't know why, on TikTok. On TikTok, I get a lot of people, a lot of sort of anti-landlord trolling, and I just want to reply and say, you're wrong about that. What you've said isn't right. A landlord can't just kick out a tenant. But that's not going to win you any points. You're not out to win points from this interaction. You're out to show that you're knowledgeable, that you're level-headed, and you can deal with this grief that you're being given.
How do you deal with it?
You acknowledge them politely.
So you hit reply?
Yeah, you reply.
Okay,
yeah.
What, and say what?
Thanks for the comment.
Do you go any deeper than that?
So then, depending on the nature of the comment, if they're sort of like the example that I just referenced, you can then give a factual answer that politely states exactly what the legislation is or what the law on that particular point is. Some unarguable fact.
Yes.
That just demonstrates you know what you're talking about.
Okay. Then do you leave it at that?
Often I do, depending on the level of their grievance.
Okay. If
you think that there's someone who you might get more of an interaction out of, you could go back with a question.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there. The magic thing is this. This is the technique which I teach people is, firstly, unless it is truly disgusting,
yeah,
then always reply.
Yeah.
But my advice would be as follows, and we're on the similar sort of lines, although I'd expect you to, because I have taught you this. But the magic thing is this: number one, thank and partially agree.
Yeah.
Really messes up their head. Okay. Number two, you're absolutely right. Come back with some actual hard science. Okay. And then number three, always ask a question back. Yeah. You're throwing the bomb back. But can I give you a little tip?
Please.
ChatGPT.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've only scratched the surface with ChatGPT.
Okay.
What should I do? You
should go to ChatGPT and say, I'm going to give you a comment that I've had on social media. I would like you to reply back to it using a three section reply. Number one, thank and partially agree. Number two, use actual fact to refute it. I can't say that word. If you might need to actually say, and the reason is it's the Landlord and Tenant Law 1954 Part 2 subsection, which says, so you might have to actually give it that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then thirdly, ask a question back. I'm more than happy for you to add a slight amount of humor into the reply. And then open speech marks, cut and paste the text in and do it back. It will blow your mind how good it is.
Come out. This is why you're the master.
Although I still like to pen them myself most of the time, but that is an option. That is an option that you do. Thank and partially agree. Blow the effers out the water with science, and then ask a question back. And never take it personally.
No, never.
I pity them.
Imagine going through your life like that.
Pity them.
Poor
Okay.
blokes. They're blokes. Poor
Yeah,
blokes.
okay. Well, as my wife would say, they're obviously having a bad day.
Yeah.
They're having a bad day, having a bad life
Yeah.
sometimes. And then the asking the question back puts the bomb back in their court. And the magic thing is this: you can just keep going round and round and round.
For as long as you've got time for.
And the magic thing is this: that meme there you see Michael Jackson eating the popcorn.
Yes.
Well, you're never going to persuade the prat to change their mind, but you'll be amazed how many people will watch that. Yeah. And I know some of my clients have got business off the back of how they've replied.
Yeah. And I'm also guessing that if a lot of people then like your comment, that's only going to boost your next post on Facebook or wherever it is.
I make this final offer. If anyone ever gets any social media troll and you're not sure how to deal with it, then take my telephone number, 07950 147 572. Screen dump what's been said and send it to me on WhatsApp, and I will come back with a suitable reply. I deal with it with all my, so whether you're a client or not is irrelevant, but all my clients know I deal with their trolls. I don't think I've dealt. Yes, I have.
Oh, you've dealt with a couple.
Yes,
of
I have, haven't I?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Word perfect replies I had.
I've only been using ChatGPT in the last month. It's not bad, actually. But the offer's there, okay? Can't help that. I can only help you guys. But thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Chris.